Hello everyone, I am Twinkle. We were discussing about the chapter Kingdom Classification. And in yesterday's class, we have seen R.H. Whittaker is the person who proposed 5 kingdom classification. That was in 1969. To classify these organisms into 5 groups, he has taken some characteristic features. What do you mean by these characteristic features? For example, we can take plants. All plants are photosynthesizing. Okay, they have got the capacity to photosynthesis, and they are non-locomotory, means they are not changing their location. Okay, they don't have the capacity to do that. So all these things are the special features of plants. Like that, each and every organism has got their own special features. So where we will start with, so that was a confusion. So he has started the classification by taking 3 major characteristic features. The first one is a cell structure, how the cell is in that particular organism, or what kind of a cell will be present in that particular kind of organism, and how the body of the organism is arranged, or the body organization, and how and what type of nutrition they are getting. So these are the 3 major characteristic features. Based on this, he has classified the organism into 5 classes. What are they? Cell structure, body organization, and mode and source of nutrition. Okay, so from the lowest level, we are starting with that cell structure. Okay, and before that, what are the names of the 5 kingdoms? The first kingdom is known as Monera. Okay, it is known as Monera. Second one is Protista. Third is Fungi. 4 is Plantae, and 5th is Animalia. These are the 5 kingdoms which is present in the 5 kingdom classification. So how the classification is going on? Firstly, he has taken what kind of cell the organism is made with, if it is a prokaryote or a eukaryote. Okay, whether the organism is made with a prokaryotic cell or a eukaryotic cell. Hope you know what is prokaryote. Prokaryote means a unicellular organism which lacks the membrane bound nucleus and the cell organelles. Okay, it will be a single cellular organism and it doesn't have the nuclear membrane, and all the cell organelles doesn't have a membrane. That kind of organism is known as prokaryote. Okay, and the others are known as eukaryotes. Eukaryotes means they have got a prominent nucleus and it has got the membrane is covering for their organelles also, cell organelles also. Okay, so firstly, he has taken what kind of cell the organism is made with. If it is a prokaryote one, he called it as Monera. Okay, the first kingdom was Monera. Monera means it's a unicellular organism which doesn't have the proper nucleus or a definite nucleus and doesn't have the membrane around its organelles. Okay, so the rest of the organisms will be surely eukaryotes. Okay, the rest of the organisms are eukaryotes because we have classified the prokaryotes in Monera, and the rest of the eukaryotes. To classify the eukaryotes, we have to take another characteristic feature. For that purpose, he has taken the number of cell which is present in eukaryotes. Okay, eukaryote means it has got the prominent nucleus and membrane around their cell organelles, and the organism has got only one cell. It is a eukaryote, but it has got only one cell. He called it as Protista. Kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista means it is a eukaryotic organism and it is a unicellular organism. Have you got it? The next one is that, so definitely the rest of the organisms will be eukaryotes, and unicellular we have classified in Protista, so rest will be multicellular. So the rest of the organisms will be eukaryote, multicellular. And the next feature he has taken to classify is the presence of cell wall. Okay, if that eukaryotic multicellular organism has got a cell wall or not having a cell wall. If it doesn't have a cell wall, he called it as Animalia. Okay, so what are the features of Animalia? It will be a eukaryotic organism and it is a multicellular organism and it doesn't have a cell wall. Okay, so the rest of the organisms are eukaryotic in nature, they will be multicellular, they will have a cell wall. Okay, and to the rest of the organism has got these common features. It will be eukaryotic in nature, it will be multicellular, and it has got a cell wall also. To classify this group, he has taken another characteristic feature, that is photosynthesis. If that particular organisms are doing photosynthesis, he called it as plant A, and if it is not doing photosynthesis, he called it as fungi. Have you got it? So these are the method taken by R.H. Whitaker to classify the organisms into 5 groups. So now we have got 5 kingdoms like Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Okay, the rest of the classification, the features of Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia, that we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you.